Dear Diary, I watched the live-action movies for Death Note. After being so immersed in the musical, I was curious about the original storylines. The animation was too long for me, so I did start off with the movies, and they were different, but still very fun. Welcome to Heart Attack. I'm your DJ Pretty Little Iris, and we'll be back after Baby Flower by Triple S.
We still here. Find the light. 아무 일 없던 것처럼 비드 속에 나를 숨긴 채 행복한 것처럼 아픔 따윈 감춘 채 하루를 견뎠어. 하지만 난 이러니 때론 쓰러진데도 또 일어나 더 뛰면 돼. 쏟아진 전일 속에 뛰어들어가 다시 빛을 햇살을 향해서 고개를 들어 쉼없이 더 달려 내 한계를 전부 넘어서 We run and fly. 상처 입은 손을 내밀어줄게. 이젠 너도 그만 일어나. 다시 light my fire. 피땀 눈물 모아 널 만들겠어. So white and I'm crying. We rise and shine. 어리단 말이다 내 모든 걸 건져. 얼어붙어도 난 피어나리라. 지금 이 순간도 때로는 알고 또 세상이 부딪힌데도 We run and fly. La 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 la. No more tears. 다시 흐린 어려 연약하고 흔들려 꽃이 되어 피어날 순간 또 쓰러진 것도 또 일어나던 there was the reason we run like fire. La 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 la.
We just listened to Baby Flower by Triple S. You guys are listening to Heart Attack, and I'm your DJ Pretty Little Iris. How are we all feeling, guys? Bonsoir. Bonsoir. Doesn't mean anything, I just made that up. Bonsoir leve. I made it up. Hi guys, how are we all feeling? Cause today I'm feeling comme-ci comme-ça. That's not something I made up, it's a real word. Bonsoir, also a real word. It's Iris. I'm Iris. I'm Iris. Hi. Let's see what you guys are saying. Dracula says, you look pretty today. I love the purple. So my top is actually purpley as well. Well, it's like burgundy, except on the screen, if you are tuning in through our live radio, it doesn't look very purpley, but it is kind of purpley. I need to rewatch Death Note. I didn't know there's a musical. Well, I did watch the musical last month. No, last month, because it was April. And I really fell in love with it. So I was curious about the actual, not the actual, but you know, like the movie version and the book version, like the cartoon version or the animation version. And I started watching the movie. So 2 movies, I think there's like 3 movies connected, but people recommended to watch just the first 2. But it took me a while to finish the 2 movies because I've just been so busy. So I think it took me around maybe like 4 or 5 days for me to finish the 2 movies. I would watch a bit and stop, watch a bit and stop, watch a bit and stop. But yeah, I watched it yesterday and I liked it and I want to watch Death Note again. You know how I've been in my musical phase, right? So I've just been kind of ongoing with what I have to do as a musical fan. Just watching clips and videos and searching up the originals or where they came from. I've been reading Wikipedia pages about musicals. So yeah, that's what's been happening to me. Leon says, you look very cat-like today, Iris. Do I? Why? Maybe it's the headband. Does it look like cat ears? It looks like half a cat ear. Should I like push it down so it looks like a headband? Hello everyone. I hope you guys are feeling alright. It is a Tuesday, which means it's a Tuesday. It doesn't really mean much, except for the fact that when you're bored, you can say Tuesday, and people might just still think you're saying Tuesday. Tomorrow is a pre-recorded episode because it is a holiday in Korea. If you're in Korea, I hope you go and vote as a Korean citizen. If you're not in Korea, I hope you guys have a good day. But what I just wanted to say is that I'm not going to be here tomorrow, which means that I won't be able to feed on Pretty Tax, which means today is double tax day. So I hope you guys don't forget to pay tax. Remember when I did Antisocial Live a few weeks ago, at the end, there's like a narration part in the original song which goes like, hey, you know, we could be really close, so I'll try until I get a chance. Here's a TMI, like information, random fact about that line. I was going to talk about something else, but I'm going off track. I was just going to talk about how I made something else on that day. I said like, hey, did you pay Pretty Tax? Well, you better do it right because my mom's monitoring the chat. Well, the thing is, when I go like, hey, you know, we could be really close, the original line in Antisocial was my first try and my first go with that line for the demo. So when I was recording the demo, I thought, hey, maybe there should be like a little cutesy, talky line here. And then I just turned on record and then I went like, hey, you know, we could be really close, so I'll try until I get a chance. So like the pauses there are all literally me thinking about what to say next. So it is quite real. And for Madly Into You, dun 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 dun. Is there no narration in Madly Into You? Maybe. I think there is. Is there a narration in Madly Into You? Dum 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 dum. Hey, hi, huh? No, I don't think there's a narration in Madly Into You. Into you. Definitely not in the outro. Wait, I don't think there's anything in the intro. Oh, there is. We could be friends. Oh, we could be friends. Huh? We could be friends. Okay, so that's. I hope I'm right. If not, we're gonna pretend that the last 45 seconds did not happen at all. Yeah. We could be acquaintances. I do have to change that line. We could be acquaintances. We could be acquaintances. Anti-social. We could be acquaintances. We could be acquaintances. Anti-social face. Iris' new song, When? This is If I Buy Treasure.
What if I did something that's unforgivable? Hiding my potential like it's criminal. But I got an alter ego like a whole lot of humans see me for how I really am. But I can do the same. Let's go. No, I don't think I react. Big step, big moves. I don't chase, I attract. Too loud, too fast. Hover jump back. I ain't here for the rules, I'm here for the impact. Get money bounce like me. No sleep, caffeine, dopamine, dripping, smoke core, big dreams, don't come, one piece, our noise, they keep, 7 go down, yeah, no one can me. Ain't nobody ever gonna forget my name. Bullets ricochet, play nice. Hardcore, headstrong, got the fame, pay the price. You call it a passion, your limitation, my domination, catching you fall. You tripping like a black ice. You bitter, cause I'm better under pressure. Turn my shadow into halo, that's the treasure. My confidence give you a complex, so you better brush up the cobwebs. I'm cutting my best at the prospects, you know that. Ain't nobody ever gonna forget my name. Bullets ricochet, don't matter, I know where the battle is. Me versus me every day. So bang, bang the enemy. Here come my destiny. Let's go. If I win, you love me. If I win too big, you don't trust me. If I win, you love me. If I win too big, you don't trust me. If I go, can't stop me. If I jump, nobody gon' touch me. If I go, can't stop me. If I jump, nobody gon' touch me. If I move, whole crowd going like. If I come, no doubt, they gonna. I make a drop, I make a drop, I make a drop. Everybody drop, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, everybody go, you say go. If I say one, we number one. If I move, you gon' move. If I jump, you gon' jump.
Arirang
Radio.
Maybe this wasn't really a game for me, so I'll go along and talk. I'll go along and try until I get a chance. Maybe everything's so easy. Come on, there was a narration. Everybody, there was a narration. What do you mean? Okay, this is Heart Attack. It's me, Iris, who cannot remember her lyrics. But it's alrighty, because I say it's alrighty. We have Heart News in our Hour 1, which is where I read you guys news articles on what's happening in the arts and culture world of Korea. And then we have Heart of the Day, where we ask you guys a question on our Instagram, which is heartattack_Arirang. Come give us a follow and answer our Q&As, and we will share your answers on the screen in a bit. Today's Heart of the Day was, what was the weirdest dream you had? Are you weird dreamers? Fun fact, I saw this on the internet, so if it's not true, blame the internet. If you eat cheese before you sleep, apparently it gives you vivid, weird dreams. Did you know I'm a lucid dreamer? Doesn't happen often, but sometimes I just realize I'm dreaming and I do things, and it's pretty cool. Not very often. Okay, so what was your weirdest dream? Come on over and let us know. If you want to also send me a message, if it's a nice message, welcome. You can send it to our send message board, which is found on our Arirang Radio website, or you can email it directly to us at heartattackarirang@gmail.com. Any messages in the languages that I speak, you can send, which is none other than English and Korean. 한국어 사연도 항상 받고 있으니까요. 저희 이메일 heartattackarirang@gmail.com 혹은 홈페이지에서 찾으실 수 있는 샌딩 보드에서 보내주시면 감사하겠습니다. In hour 2, we have Open Heart today. We're doing a little switcheroo of corners on Wednesday and Tuesday because tomorrow is a day off. So, today, in hour 2, we have Open Heart, and we are joined by musical theater actor Choi Jae-rim in the studio. And guess what? We're gonna be also listening to a live performance today, and I'm gonna be in the same studio. I'm so excited. My ears are ready, and they're gonna be blessed today. So make sure you guys tune into the full show today. Okay, also, there is a 2026 Arirang Global Listener Survey happening on our website and app pop-up. So either way, you could go and participate if you would like to. Let's go listen to a song, and then I'll be back with Heart News. This is music by Big Naughty 서동현 featuring 이찬혁.
내가 걸어온 시간들은 살포시 올려놔 평정 위에 내가 본 삶의 절묘한 광경들을 옮겨두어진 위에 구름과 두 개가 멀어 널 다시는 못 느낀다고 해도 I'll be still making music 묘오오오세 두루둥치 빛 위에 단어들이 하나 둘씩 위에 붙을 때 내 느낌 마치 공기 밥에 가돌린 김같이 삶과 다른 가사들 내기엔 무식감한 건가지 바로 번호 아침에 안 하지 양치 같이 집에 박치 시선 내고 싶어 네 음정은 사치까지 하지 쿵치 타치부터 다 다시 주는 방법만 더 빠이야난 그냥 죽어 주는 막 앞에선 자존심만 부여자로 젠더 바로 머리 숙여 좀 손이 아니라고 808에 바로 반응하는 내 몸 영혼이 아니라고 해도 먼저 마저 나갖고 있는 내 몸 나 믿어 내 운명 내 삶의 운명 끝까지 알고 싶다면 삿대리 손가락 힘풀 내면 내 수면 그 안에서 수영자 때의 손때에 그런 느껴 내가 걸어온 시간들은 살포시 우연한 음정 위에 내가 본 삶의 절묘한 광경들을 옮겨두어지 위에 구름과 두 개가 멀어 널 다시는 못 느낀다고 해도 I be still making music music
거리에서 울리는 인기가요 듣기 싫어 두 귀를 들어막고 궁시렁 baby so wrong baby 세상이 요지경 어쩔래 do it for the lady 네가 느꼈으면 좋겠어 Billy's on it
내가 걸어온 시간들은 살포시 우연한 음정 위에 내가 본 삶의 절묘한 광경들을 옮겨두어지 위에 구름과 두 개가 멀어 널 다시는 못 느낀다고 해도 I be still making music
Ears on it
music
June 2nd, Tuesday, here's today's culture life news of Korea. This is Heart News. Today's weather will be very different between the central and southern regions. Central Korea will stay sunny and even hotter than yesterday, with Seoul reaching 33 degrees, the hottest day of the year so far, and Cheongju climbing to 32 degrees Celsius. Meanwhile, rain will continue across the southern regions and Jeju. Heavy rain warnings remain in effect for Jeju, with up to 120 millimeters of rain expected there and up to 80 millimeters possible in South Jeolla and South Gyeongsang provinces. Some areas could see intense downpours of 20 to 30 millimeters per hour. On election day tomorrow, skies will remain mostly cloudy nationwide. SHINee released its 6th mini-album Atmos on June 1st, marking the group's first comeback in about a year. The album features 6 tracks including the title song of the same name and showcases SHINee's versatility through genres ranging from house and electronic pop to R&B and mid-tempo ballads. The title track Atmos is an electric house dance song with a dreamy yet refreshing sound. Its lyrics describe the feeling of being with a loved one as if floating through the air, capturing the excitement of love through vivid sensory imagery. Boy Next Door has raised anticipation for its upcoming comeback by unveiling a track spoiler for their first full-length album, Home. In the video, the members introduce snippets of new songs while appearing in different rooms of the house. Fans got a first listen to tracks including Knock Knock Knock, 06070, Adios, Upside Down, and Dive. The video ends with a brief preview of the title track, Viral, which expresses the group's wish for its music to reach even more people. Members Byung Jae-yeon and Eun-hak participated in writing and composing the song. This has been Korea's Heart News of the Day. We'll be back after Atmos by SHINee and Tok 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 by Boy Next Door.
B&D coming at your door. 1, 2, 3, we about to blow. Got the reach, we are market flow. Came all the way to bust down, walk into your zone. RSVP, 뜬금없이 네 대문 나까지. 손을 넘어가려 해, we gon' get it again. 1, 2, 3, we about to blow. Yo, snap, 눈코 뗄 새 없이 stalking. clap, back, 우린 반응해줘 썩기. stack, high 키를 맞춰내는 높이. 연락 마살 into the sky, we are lucky. Falling up high, much blind, 이건 시. 좁은 틈 살 뻔한만 부르시. Tripping that bass, 내 stunts 나지. So call us, 안 부럽지. B&D, coming at your door. 1, 2, 3, we about to blow. Got the reach, we are market flow. Came all the way to best down, walking through your zone. RSVP, 뜬금없이 네 대문 너까지. 손을 넘어가려 해, we gon' get it, knock it in. We gon' knock, we gon' knock, knock, criminal. Why pulling up? 눈 감고 쉬쉬 싹다 매려놓. 나 쓰는 손악을 다 찌르면 Control C, feel like that, I don't see them all going.
Scrolling up high, 마치 blind, you won't see. 좁은 틈 사이 뻗어만 보듯이. 슈빛 내 business, 단순하지. So countless, guileless, 안 부럽지. 똑똑똑, B&D, coming at your door. 똑똑똑, 1, 2, 3, we about to blow. 똑똑똑, got that rich, we on market though. Came all the way to bust down, walk into your zone. RSVP, RSVP. 뜬금없이 네 대문앞까지. 턱을 넘어가려 해, we gon' get it, knock it in. We gon' knock, 똑똑똑. We gon' knock, 똑똑. Let's go.
Knock knock, what's in your heart today? A question a day to keep your mind awake. This is Heart of the Day. We ask you guys a question on our Instagram. Our stories is where we upload our Q&A features. Today's Heart of the Day was, what was the weirdest dream you had? Bahar says, random question, did you ever have a dream that came true in real life? I can't recall. Also, I dream a lot, but I don't really remember them. I know I'm dreaming though. Was there anything that came to life? I think a lot of the times this is what happens. If I'm gonna do something tomorrow and I know it in my head, I dream about doing it in my head. So let's say I have a meeting tomorrow with a specific company, then in my dream I would have a meeting, and most of the time the meeting would end up horribly and I would be traumatized and I would wake up and I would think, never mind, that was just a dream, thank God. I think it's because I'm thinking a little too much, and I think it's because I'm thinking a little too much. I had yeah, I don't think anything else. Yeah. I have a set of very weird dreams that I have on my phone, and I never go back to read it, but I know that I do have that notes. Let me scroll down to see when the last time it was when I wrote in this little notesy thingy. The last time I wrote in this was, I'm still scrolling down. Scroll. I'm still scrolling. Scroll. I found a notes from 2019 October 6th and it says, I will never drink coffee again. I'm so dumb. Oh my gosh, maybe I should do reading my notes from my notes app. That's like a really nice video content. So I won't read any right now. Maybe I'll do it in the future. You know what? I can't find it, but I know I have it for sure. You know what? I want to find it. If you don't mind, give me like 15 seconds. I'm still looking for it. I can't find it. Looking for it. Wow, I really can't find it, but I was so sure I had it. I was so sure. What made me so sure? Now I'm realizing, why was I so sure? Okay. Oh, I found it. Okay. I made this notes on September 21st, 2023. And the first... Okay, I can't read that dream. Okay, the second dream... I can read that dream. The third dream... Okay. 2022, January 23rd, I was at either a party revenue or at a church, and there were a lot of people, but suddenly people are telling me to run away. Maybe there's fire, but they're telling me that I could only go inside this one specific elevator. But I went inside the elevator, but it was so small. It's the size of my body, and I was on the 5th floor. I have to go to the 1st floor, but as soon as the door closes, I can't breathe. I'm panicking. Maybe it's taking around 15 seconds, but I'm so scared, and I can't breathe, and I'm going crazy. I think I'm going to faint. That is what happened. 2022, there has been a murder case, and I know who did it. Okay, I don't think I can read my dreams. Ricky says, we need notes from 8 years ago. Wait, what do you mean that was 8 years? Oh, wait, when was... Let me see my first note. My first note is from 2016, November 27th. I'm not gonna read that. Okay. Let's check what you guys have been saying. More Than Suffering says, being able to watch Heart Attack more than a few times a year. Wait, today we have to listen to I Dream of Meeting You All Day. Jigashir says, the one where something, a dark presence, was after in the basement and it felt like I was running through sand. I had to flush myself down the toilet to escape. Oh, that's smart. But how do you flush? So do you go inside and you just reach for the lever? Dracula says, that dream where I met Iris and gave her a hug, I sent a message about it ages ago. I do remember. Because I remember you said that it's something that I would probably never do, give somebody a hug. Steve says, I had a recurring dream of aquarium tank that I neglected, but the fish were still alive. Does this mean something? You know how there's like dream interpretations out there? Yeah, have you guys ever tried interpreting your dream? Kevin says, my weirdest is to meet my K-pop idols like 50/50 and Stacy. Anif says, trust me, you don't want to know. Okay, I believe you. SB says, honestly, too many weird ones. What are you guys dreaming about? RVN says, I had some really weird dreams, so weird I cannot explain what happened, even if I want to. Okay. The dreams that I couldn't read from my notes app I'll tell you why I couldn't read them. It was because it's too gory or it's controversial. But yeah, why did I say that? But I think those dreams usually happen when I have a fever. They have a name for this, right? Fever dream? You're like a fever dream. Made that up. Benny says, when the bridge that I love is closed and saved me is my friend. Oh, the one that saved you is your friend. Ooh, that's like a movie. Steven says, a hole that was visible between 8 walls. Oh, very specific. Leon says, a couple of them mostly involve going to random places I don't know whether exists in reality. Crash Override says, probably the one where I joined a racing team set in a futuristic city. Did you win? Helen says, it wasn't my dream, but I dreamed that it was my dad's dream, and he dreamed that I became a Miss Korea. Why did you add the poop at the end, which is like a LOL? Why are you laughing at yourself? Anything can happen. I mean, you know. Let's see what you guys are saying. Bahar says, I had a recurring dream of a certain person in my life getting into a fatal accident, and I was watching from afar. Who was it? Me? But you know when they say that if you die in your dream, it's good, because apparently dreams are opposite. Dreams are opposite. Yeah. What else do I dream about? I feel like I had a dream yesterday as well. I definitely did, because I remember waking up in the middle and not feeling great about it. I never have good dreams. I don't think I ever have like happy dreams. Let's see what other things you guys are saying. Bahar says, the best dream of the year award goes to the time I dreamt of being in Iris's concert. I wonder what I was singing about. What other dream did I... Okay, we have a little time, so let me scroll back my notes app to see if there's any other dreams that I can read for you. That is Radio Friendly. Okay, scrolling down. 2022 January 16. I went back to school, but there are no classes. I'm just hanging out. I'm going somewhere with schoolmates and I'm inside a bus, but I don't know where I'm going. There's so many people in the bus. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm just going. Wait. I wrote Boyd's Hello here. 2022, January 16. Apparently I had like 5 dreams. I went to Boyd's Hello's studio and I'm listening to the songs that we were working on. I'm so tired that I'm sleeping. I don't want to listen to the song anymore, but I can't move. Oh no, sleep paralysis. But I'm not sleeping. Neither am I awake. Dun 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 dun. Da 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 dun. Okay, next. I am 2023, January 29th. Why is everything January? Okay. I am at a cathedral and I am locked up. I'm so mad, but I don't know what happened. I escaped. I see light coming through the glass. I'm running across and I left the cathedral and I'm going into the forest. I have mud all over me, but I'm still running and I'm hiding between the woods. I wonder what's happening in my brain. Next is... I can't read that. I don't want to read that. Okay, I am in a zombie game. I participated in with my own will, but they are real zombies. It's not a game. They are real. My mom and dad are left with me at the last round. I have some know-how. So when the zombies came, I pushed them beneath a wall and I used a chair to bonk off all of their heads. And their heads became slimy and it was slippery. And then I started running around them in a 360 degree and kept poking at them. And then when I got them into one bundle, I put them all, the zombies, into one big bag. Yeah, let's stop. We'll be back to read your messages after 나의 작은 청춘에게 by 효정of Oh My Girl.
시절 나도 몰랐지 지금의 내가 돼 있을 줄 긴 시간이 지나서 어른이 되는 순간을 기다렸지 생각해보니 그때의 나와 닮았어 거친 파도는 없어서 지나보니 물결인 걸 다른 건 걱정하지마 네 손을 잡아줄 내가 있어 전해주고 싶어 나의 작은 청춘에게 말해줄래 쓰러져도 일어나서 다시 달려볼까 날 믿고 뛰어 숨이 짧게 멈춰서도 괜찮아 장난은 지금 시작은 어두운 밤하늘에서도 반짝이는 별처럼 너만이 가질 수 있는 빛이 존재한다고 믿어 또 부서지는 조각도 긴 여행의 일부니까 많은 걸 걱정하지마 네 손을 잡아줄 내가 있어 전해주고 싶어 나의 작은 청춘에게 말해줄래 쓰러져도 일어나서 다시 달려볼까 날 믿고 뛰어 숨이 짧게 멈춰서도 괜찮아 장난은 지금의 시작은 마른 겨울이 오면 내가 세상에 나온 이유를 알게 될까 다시 돌아가고 싶어 처음부터 많이 아파야 한데도 무너지고 또 무너져도 힘껏 일어날게 널 믿고 뛰어 두려울 땐
Dreams are just dreams. I can't survive a zombie apocalypse, and I will not survive a zombie apocalypse. Something I was thinking about recently while watching Colony Kunche. Once again, I can't zombie. Is Iris traumatizing herself with her own dream notes? Yes, I totally forgot about these dreams, and I suddenly remembered how traumatizing it was. Let's read messages. Steven says, "Hi Iris, you are live today, so I want to pay pretty tax. Most importantly, couldn't let you leave without hearing from me. I think your hairstyle is on level 9 and curvy and beautiful. I was thinking about you today. I found books. Have a look. I know you love them. Do we have pictures from Steven of assuming books? I do love books. Ooh, we have books. Da-da-da-da, Jane Eyre, AP, World History, flashcards is the only letters I can read from where I'm sitting right now. Ugh, eyesight issues, but merci for thinking about me. Your voice in the studio is calming. Calming. Does this make us friends? Teach me more Korean, please. What is 사랑해요? May I request the song Love Game by Pretty Little Iris? I know what you're doing right there. I know what you're aiming for. Yes, you may request Love Game by Pretty Little Iris. It's been a hot minute since we listened to Love Game. Actually, it's been minutes. 42 minutes ago we listened to a snippet of it, but it's never too bad to listen to the whole song, right? Bahar says, Iris will get a headache if I send my bookshelf photo. I don't know. Really? You think so? I always like bookshelf photos. Everybody should share their bookshelf photo with me. Yeah, I like seeing bookshelf photos. Next is Tigger Shiar saying, "Hey Iris, how are you? I was really tired this morning because I had Mandarin class, so I had to wake up early. And then my teacher asked me, 'Did you have breakfast?' So I said, 我没吃早饭. I said I didn't eat breakfast. And then my teacher said, 没吃还是不吃? She was like, you didn't or you didn't? Like, I didn't know what she was talking about, right? Because for me, I always get confused with may and bu, which both are like negative. So I was like, mature, because I thought that sounded right. And then she was like, oh, okay, I see. And so, yeah, that's what happened. But I did eat breakfast now. A mild heat wave is hitting us here this week, 28 to 32 degrees Celsius. Thank you for converting this to Celsius. You're so, I can't find the word, but you know what I mean. It's already too hot, and yes, that is mild. We average around 34 degrees in the summer, but our heat waves can be brutal, 37 to 40 degrees, with a heat index even higher. Oh my gosh. How? By August, I'm going to be a cranky puddle. I thought it said cranky poodle, which would have been just as cute. Puddles or poodles? What's cuter, guys? Puddles or poodles? I think puddles are underrated. You know the sound they make? Splish, splash. I can't make the sound. Splish, splash. That is adorable. I hope you're able to stay cool this summer. Could I please request Not Your Girl by Rainbow? Have a good day. Thank you. Hope you have a good day too. Guess what? I'm still using my heated electric blanket because I'm still cold. I'm cold right now as well. If you were to hold my hand right now, you would know that it's cold. I'm still using my heated blanket. I'm cold at night. And also, I just like being warm, so that's something I've been doing. So I thought it wasn't cold. I was hot a few days ago, so I abandoned my electric heating blanket and I threw it on the floor. And then 2 days ago, I was like shivering. So I told my parents, I'm so cold. And they were like, use your electric blanket. So I said, I don't have it. And they're like, why don't you have it? And I was like, look behind you. I threw it on the floor. And so they were like, use it. So I used it. I used it. How many degrees is it for everybody outside? How many degrees was it today? I read it earlier on Heart News. It was like 32, 33, was it? Irisol Day says it's 40 degrees here. Are you okay? Maybe you're used to it. Yeah, I'm just not used to it. Tigger says, hold your hand, but you don't like to be touched. That is very true. That is true. I don't know what to say after that, because that is very true, and therefore it is true. Annika says, cooked and cooking in 43 degrees. Is this our high score right now? 43 degrees? I remember when I was traveling, when I was on vacation in Las Vegas, it was 40 degrees. And I think that was the highest I've ever been inside. Like the highest I've ever experienced was Las Vegas, 40 degrees. And yeah, I remember I was young. I remember my dad holding my hair up because I was so hot. So when we were walking, he was like holding my hair up. And I was just like walking. Irisol Day says, I never get used to this heat, unfortunately. Let's just all stay home and eat some ice and watch Heart Attack. Let's go listen to some songs. This is Love Game by Pretty Little Iris and Not Your Girl by Rainbow.
저 달에서 네 빌어볼까요? 그대 마음도 한번 비춰봐요. 라라라라 우리 둘만의 게임 해볼까요? Loving
불러놓고 마음도 준다 날밖에 없다 하고 딴 생각만 하지 사랑하는 척 나 없이 못 사는 척 정말 가지가지 연기를 해 나랑 너무 다르게 우리 여자들은 안 그래 그런 짓 같은 생각 안 해 분위기만 좋아해 내가 믿는 척 조금 장난치고 웃어주면 끝났다고 착각해 물론 모든 남자는 아니야 몰라 그렇지만 마음 주면 변해버릴까 겁나 아무 말이 안 통해 한 가지도 안 통해 어느 별에서 왔니 네 아무리 했었죠 I'm not your girl, your girl, your girl I'm not your girl, your girl, girl 아무리 노력해도 아니야 그냥 될 순 없어 my boy, my boy, my boy I'm not your girl, your girl, your girl I'm not your girl, your girl, girl 아무리 노력해도 아니야 그냥 될 순 없어 my boy, my boy, my boy 손짓 말 그리 빨리 내 벗고 말립니다 예쁘게 말하면 안 되니 그렇게 말하면 같이 말 안 하고 또 실수 있을 것 같니 정말 만나고 싶어 좋은 사람 사귀고 싶어 근데 나 같은 남자는 그럴 수 있어 그저 그런 놈은 아니야 Girls, we're not your girls 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 내가 아무리 내 맘에 들어도 그런 식으로는 안 돼 함부로 하면 안 돼 You're right I'm not your girl, your girl, your girl I'm not your girl, your girl, girls 어떻게 말해도 아니야 쉬운 남자는 돼 my boy, my boy, my boy I'm not your girl, your girl, your girl I'm not your girl, your girl, girls 포기해 지금이라도 나는 될 수 없어 my boy, my boy, my boy
Download the Arirang Radio application.
Type in
ARIRANG.
Arirang Radio on your app store.
Download it and listen to
Arirang Radio.
88.7 in Jeju City.
88.1 in Seogwipo City.
101.9 in the Daejeong area.
Tune in, Arirang Radio.
You can also listen in Busan through BFM Busan English Broadcast 90.5 MHz and 103.3 MHz in Kijang, Noksan, and Cheongwan area. It is time for us to go on over to hour 2 where we have Open Heart and we're going to be joined by none other than the musical theater actor Choi Jae-rim in the studio today, and it's going to be lots of fun. Guess what? Time for Iris to be professional. I'll be back after Take Me by Miso.